10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to Poetic Levitation, poetry and conversation to take you higher, with your hosts, Lakeisha Prima Donna Lampkin, poet and author of This Journey So Far on Amazon, and Teresa Barnett, owner and CEO of Asset Unique Fashions. Thanks for tuning in to Poetic Levitation for a little poetry and conversation. Now grab your favorite drink and let's lift off. Hello and welcome to another episode of Poetic Levitation. I want to open the show with a quote from Michelle Obama. Becoming isn't about arriving somewhere or achieving a certain aim. It's forward motion, a means of evolving, a way to reach continuously toward a better self.
That's right.
The title of our show today is A Work in Progress.
Yes, a work in progress, you guys. Happy Saturday on this beautiful Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Look at you, gorgeous. I love what you have on, lady.
Thank you, honey.
That's cute.
I was feeling a little fancy today.
Yes, fancy dancy. I love it.
Just a little bit. I'm going to have the privilege and honor of going to a birthday party after this.
Okay.
A friend of mine's mother's 90th birthday.
It's a blessing.
And so I'm going to go over there and bless them with my energy and some poetry and stay for a little while. Not too long. I don't want to intrude. Just, give them a little essence. And
a little bit good vibe.
Good vibes, yes. And
that's
then
right.
We'll go from there.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay. That sounds interesting. It's a pretty day out there, too.
It's gorgeous.
It's not raining today, so,
Sunshine.
The sun is shining. And the vibration is just good and high. Just keeping that vibration high and just take it with you. So I think that'll be good. They will love that. That's great energy. They need it.
It's going to be fun. Yeah,
They're going to need it.
I'm just going to have fun with it.
Oh
I've been living more in the moment lately.
Like we supposed to.
Yeah, and it's good. It's good.
It's a great thing.
There's nothing that you have to do.
No. We just put that pressure on us that we have to do it.
But if if we flow with it. You get into alignment and there's this state of flow.
That's what alignment is, flowing.
And it's not like ignoring your problems. It's like you're in a state of flow to where, everything is organized and it gets taken care of.
It's at peace.
In divine timing.
It's at peace. And you work better
peace.
that way in peace, actually. So that's right. So happy Saturday again, you guys. Good vibes here.
I should tell her to call in to the station. Hey, guys, if y'all want to call in, you can give us a call here at 470-412-0917. That's right. Give us a call,
Give us a call, you guys.
Hey, I'm about to text my sister. I wonder if she'll call. I'm going to tell her to call me.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Let's see if we can get her on the air.
Today.
That'll be fun, right?
Yeah, and some interaction would be awesome.
Let's see.
So I was thinking the other day I was working and how the mind is so powerful and the children are even more powerful itself, the things and the words that they said. And after we just recently graduated from an LP practitioner.
Recalibrate 360.
And it's a lot of things that we have learned and renew and transform ourselves and our minds. And and it's a powerful thing. Your mind is it's incredible. So, with that being said, I was working, and one of the things that we learn when you asking questions, you don't ask why. Why is definitely not a question. You really ask. You ask for what purpose is really what you're supposed to say, and it'll come to you. The answer always come because your unconscious mind will reveal answers. Just ask. Anyhow, I'm sitting there working in front of the computer, and my little one, y'all, she's only just 4 years old. And, I tend to protect us in our energy. It's very high, and she's just awesome. And she just came out of nowhere. She's like, for what purpose are you working still, Mom? I looked at her like, oh my goodness. This little one is 4 years old out of nowhere. And she said, for what purpose are you still working? Get off now and have a break. And I looked at her like, wow.
And have a break. Oh, I think Raven called in. I think my sister's on the phone. Maybe. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
And that would be really cool. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no,
though.
that's okay.
But
So,
she's your little projection. Like, she's little you.
Oh, my gosh. And it's freaking awesome. Like, how powerful it is. And I look at her now, and I just say, like, as she gets older, the transformation and just the things that she's going to inherit from me because of what we just learned is just amazing. I mean, it's just it's life changing, and us being coaches now, because we are coaches and we can actually train people and talk to you guys as clients or whatnot. So we are available Monday through Sunday. And coming soon, we give you more information about that coming soon. We have a lot of things that we're trying to do, a lot of great
We've
things.
Been up to some things.
Yeah.
We've been really busy. What's that on the screen? Do we have a caller?
I think so. I think we do have a caller. Do we have a caller?
Let's see. We're about to find
We're about to see if we have a caller. And that would be our first caller for today. And
the first caller ever.
Really excited to react and just see what you guys have to say. And we really appreciate you guys tuning in and listening all this time that you guys have, and we really appreciate the comments and you guys going on there on Facebook and following us. And we're also YouTubing.
I think we have a caller on the line.
Do? All right.
Are you there?
Hi.
Hey. Hello. Happy Saturday. How are you?
I am blessed and highly favored. How are you?
Amen. We are as well. Thank you for calling.
For everybody that's
You
listening.
guys look so beautiful.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
thank you so much. Look at you.
I just want to introduce my sis. For those of you who don't know, Raven Mompreneur. Okay.
Mompreneur, yes.
Raven White, my sis.
Welcome, Raven.
Millionaires.
I
Yes,
know,
so
girl, you better say all of those things,
yes.
honey.
And then
all
plus
of
more.
that,
Plus
and
more.
some more.
What are we talking about today?
So the subject of the show today, the topic is a work in progress.
That's right.
A work in progress. And so I started off with a quote from Michelle Obama. It says, becoming isn't about arriving somewhere or achieving a certain aim. It's forward motion.
That's right.
A means of evolving, a way to reach continuously toward a better self. And I love that.
Better self.
I love that.
What
What
do
are
you
your
feel
thoughts
about
on
that?
that?
Yes.
Well, it really makes me think of, I'm a big fan of Earl Nightingale.
Yes.
And I love the way he describes success. It's like a predetermined destination for yourself. It doesn't matter. One person you may think someone has $1 million and so they're successful, or they have this family and so they're successful. But a success can only be truly defined by yourself, because you may set out to be a school teacher, and if you set that out and you became that, then you are a success. And the same thing with the work in progress. If you are working towards a pace, if you are working towards a goal, and you are making those moves, no matter how small they are, as long as they are intentional
Yes.
Yes.
towards your progress, then I believe you are doing something well. I don't know if you guys have been circulating on the internet. We had some recent riots, and a young man had a viral video where he was head and hammer, and he was on live trying desperately to break into the ATM.
Oh.
And a young black man, and so it was going viral, and everybody's like, oh, you know, he got arrested the other day. But here's the thing: the community came together to rally for the young man, and he is a work in progress. And he said he had been living on the street, and he was hungry, and he was desperate, and it was his opportunity to finally get some money so that he can get in school and do these things. Well, the community, rallied behind him, and he apologized for it, and he ended up, getting a job with the company and everything over the last couple of days.
Wow.
And this topic made me think about that, because we might look at him just like a young thug off the street, but he is someone who is a success, in progress. He's in progress of moving and being something different. He's making intentional decisions to move in a new direction, and that's what I hope people, would take from an understanding like that.
Absolutely.
It has to be
Absolutely.
personal
That's very
to
true.
you. Yeah, I see so many amazing examples of a work in progress. Myself, at 43 years old, I still don't know nothing. Okay,
You know
Every
something.
day.
You know.
I
Your
know what you mean.
unconscious self know.
I know exactly
Yeah.
what
Your
you mean.
unconscious mind know.
Yeah,
You might
every
feel like you don't
day.
know.
Yeah, I'm a work in progress. Every day I'm working towards this, predetermined goal, and I think that until you die, you're going to be a work in progress, and
That's
that's
right.
okay.
Absolutely.
And you know something that you said about that man just now that just caught me, caught my attention. We are not our behavior. We're not. You are not your behavior. He is not his behavior. And you just said it. He was out there that he felt like that was an opportunity. Yeah, that was something that he did. Was that right? I mean, no, it wasn't right, because we all out here have to do things or whatnot in the right way. And we all, there's a lot of us out here that are struggling, and I'm glad that the community did do something to support him.
And we definitely
that part
need
that
more
they
than
had,
that.
right?
We need more compassion. We need to realize that
Yeah.
people are not their behavior.
No, they're not.
People are not their behavior. And secondly, I had another point, but that's the main thing right there, is people are not their behavior.
Yeah.
We have
He
to
felt like
realize that, though.
he was pressed up against the wall, and he was in an unresourceful state. There are no unresourceful people. There are
There's
only
a state.
unresourceful states. So he
Exactly.
felt like that's all he had. He didn't have anything else. That was his last resort. I don't know what else to do.
Right.
And so it's so
Yeah.
beautiful that the community came and rallied around him. That's what we need more of. We need less of the cancel culture and more love, because
You
people
said a
are
word.
not their behavior. All of us are works in progress. Every single one of us. And so when you find yourself in an unresourceful state, your brother or your sister is there to show you, look,
community is there to
let's
help.
get you into a more resourceful state and show you the resources that are available to you that maybe you didn't see at first.
Then you'd be able to have more help that way or whatnot. So I mean
Absolutely.
that definitely something that could be worked on, or and in the future, that's something that's very possible, that we will be able to just do our best and see what we can do, because we here to help. We're here to help, because you don't. What if he went to jail? You didn't have the community, and he went to jail, and all he was trying to do, like you said, was survive. But because of the
Was
fact
survive.
that there is a community, you see the difference, because now he doesn't feel alone. He does not feel alone. You feel alone, and you start doing things because you don't have a backup. You don't have that help. You don't have that support.
System.
And that right there is very important when you are in your down moment or your down time, especially if you don't have a coach or no one to talk to, and you are in your mind, again, mind, which is a very, very powerful state.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very powerful state.
Absolutely.
I'm glad that you shared that right there. That was very
Absolutely.
awesome.
Yeah,
That was
thank you so
extremely
much.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Oh my
You are
goodness.
welcome. I'll
Yes.
let you guys get to your your next call. I'm gonna jump online and share you all within
Oh,
my
thank you so
communities
much. We miss
because
you.
the
Oh my
world
gosh.
needs to know about these two dope queens, honey.
Thank
Oh,
You
and they
you.
guys are
will.
doing
And they will.
an amazing job.
Thank you so much for
Wonderful.
calling.
No
We
Thank
love
problem.
you. We
you. Positive
appreciate you. Love
vibe
you, sis.
only. We love
You
you,
know,
girl.
love you guys too.
Alrighty,
Bye.
All right.
bye.
Bye bye.
Oh, that was so awesome. I love that. I can't wait
Yeah,
to
that is so
have
true.
more interaction like that because you see how
Yeah.
that was, and just to say that the fact that young man, that to have that support,
To have that community
to
rally
have
around him.
that is freaking awesome.
You know what? That is the stuff of miracles. That's when breakthroughs happen. That's when when we
Divine
rally
order.
behind each other.
That's when things get aligned. People get aligned with each
gotta
other
get
now.
in alignment for sure, for sure, for sure. Wow.
I got chill
That was
bumps
really
off of that.
good. That was
I got
really
chill
good.
bumps.
But you know what? If this is what I feel like it is, speaking of, the current state of affairs, and I hope I don't sound like a broken record, but I really feel like this is a shaking, if you will,
shift, yes.
of every foundation,
Yes.
and a shift. And it's time for all of us
To
move, to ascend. I do believe this is a time of a great awakening. I do believe
Great
that
awareness, yes.
of more awareness. And I wrote something down. I feel like
it goes
we
back.
are yeah, and
It
it
goes
does
back
go
to
back
what
to
you
that.
said, honestly.
We are all works in progress,
Yes.
and the entire cosmos is conspiring to push us to grow and expand,
And move.
to ascend, if you will. And the time is now. The time is now.
Like
The
you said,
time is
Obama
now.
said, like you
I
said,
just feel it. It's time for all of us
to push.
to step up. It's, in the past we've all looked to leadership, and that's fine and well, but God put greatness down on the inside of each and every one of us.
Exactly.
It's time for all of us to step into
wake
leadership.
up.
Imagine,
Wake up.
imagine, and I know that we are all on different stages of our journey,
Of course.
so there's grace, and not to say we're there and you're here, or there's
different
there's no
levels.
need for comparison, because we all play a role, we all have a purpose,
This is
we
not a
all
race.
play a part, otherwise we wouldn't be here.
Right, and this is not a race. Everyone have his own time. That's why they call it divine timing.
But
If it's not your time, it's not my time. It's not going to be the same time.
Right.
Everybody have their own particular timing. But this is the whole fact about that is to be in line and to wake up and continue to push forward. You just
Yeah.
said it. Obama's
Yeah.
Michelle Obama
But
said it.
I feel like collectively, regardless of what stage or phase or level you're on, it's time collectively for all of us to go to the next phase. Wherever
Exactly.
you're at,
Exactly.
it's time for all of us to come up higher
And push forward.
and push forward. And we can.
And you have to do the
And
work.
we
You can't sit
can.
there and just think it's just going to fall out and do it for you or whatnot. No, you have to push forward for it to
gotta-
really, so you to see any type of movement.
It only works if you work it.
You got to move. Move.
Life is
That's
good. It
right.
only works if you work it, though.
If you work it and work it good.
But I kind of went off on a tangent. But when we were talking to Raven, the thing that really is making my heart sing, and what I would like to see a return to, and this is probably going to become a poem somewhere down the line, but
Indeed.
man, I miss the neighborhood, okay? Paint a picture for you. You got the candy lady. Everybody know the candy lady. She got those little strawberry and lemon cookies and the penny candy. And she might even be making fries in the back. She might even be making fries in the back. But you got those neighbors who looked out for each other. Everybody knew each
The
other.
kids and so
Everybody was
forth.
cordial. Look, if I was outside, I could be outside all day on a Saturday. I can go outside at 7 a.m. Grandma, can I go outside? Go ahead. And I'm outside, right? All day long till the street lights come on. I'm all up and down in the neighborhood. But guess what? Grandma knows where I am at all times.
Exactly.
Cell phones weren't out back then. No.
It was
Guess how
community.
grandma knew? All those neighbors, that network of neighbors.
Those community.
Everybody knew each other. If I did something,
Grandma
you
gonna
better
know.
believe it got back to grandma, mama, uncle, auntie, the neighbor next door.
With the quickness.
And any one of them could holler at me. You know, you understand what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
That community, you know, that, you know, how they say it takes a village. I want to see those kind of times come back when it was safe, you know, for kids to play outside. Not to say that it's all that there was a time when every neighborhood had that, because I can't say that. You know, I grew up in some of the roughest of neighborhoods. Some of my years, not all of them. My earlier years were pretty sweet, you know, as far as what I'm talking about now, as far as, you know, community and just, you know, I miss that
oneness, that togetherness.
I miss that. You know, I want my kids to be able to experience that. You know, it wasn't always perfect.
But they are, because of the fact that you surround yourself around the people.
That's
and
true.
the people that you surround yourself is right now is the people that are, when one little one do something, this one is saying something, you know.
Right.
So you are already surrounding yourself with it. It's just the fact that we want other people to kind of have
that
kind of mind frame a little bit, and be able to like discipline, or just have a community of people. Not necessarily have to be children. It could be just togetherness itself.
Yeah.
As one.
And I guess that does come down to who you know, surround yourself with.
Yes.
But at the same time, wouldn't it be nice to have that built-in community, you know, wherever you are, that, and I feel like it's possible.
It's
I
very
feel
possible.
like as things do shift, and people, you know, just kind of re-examine themselves and what it is that they want. And, you know, we've been, I feel like as a collective, we've been really focused on lack.
A lot of lack.
And it's a lot of lack and a lot of fear. And it's time to shift out of that. It's time to move out of that. It's all about love and peace and abundance. And I know some people say, you know, that sounds airy fairy and not realistic. And
according to whom?
Hello.
According to whom is what I like to know. And anything is possible.
Good comeback. I love it.
You know,
But that's real though. I think we all want that. I think I speak for everyone when I say we all just want to be safe and happy and loved and supported.
I think with this change now,
why can't we just give each other that?
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Okay.
You went back, didn't you?
You
I
know
don't
me.
even know.
You know how my
sings
mind
that?
works.
Where's my phone?
You know
Hold
how
on.
this mind works
That's
here.
something
I'm full of music. You
That's
know that.
something my
Old
uncle
school,
would be
new.
playing in
I
the
might not
band.
even. Yes, I'm serious. I'm full of my conversation. I can have a straight conversation with you, and it can be straight music. My words can just be just straight music. I swear.
The mic with my cell phone. Let me move it away.
No,
Look,
but
that's an old 70s song. But not to get off the subject, but you just really took me back to my childhood, for real.
But it's true at the same
That's true.
time, you know. At the same time, that's very true, because that's what we all want. You do want that. But I think that the fact that when you say what you said with the shift that's going on right now, it's naturally happening.
It is.
You know, it's naturally happening.
It is.
Just,
change is never easy.
things are changing.
And this
people
is a
are changing.
big one.
The togetherness is coming. You know, as
worldwide,
you see. Yes. And I'm very happy to see that.
We're on
a
global timeout. Go sit down. Sorry.
Go sit your little butt down. And
sometimes you
and
gotta
be
laugh.
Still.
You know,
be still
the
and
best
heal.
medicine.
How about be still and heal?
I haven't done any poetry. I'm just gonna pick a random.
Oh yeah, just let me pick it.
Just pick a random, right? Just,
you know, unconscious mind might just direct you right there to what needs to be said.
Look, I'm scared because some of these poems.
It's okay.
I'll give a disclaimer if I end up on one of those.
It's okay.
This is out of my book, y'all. This journey
so far. It's right there on Amazon, you guys. Make sure you go ahead and get a copy.
Right. I'm a little nervous because and you know what? I shouldn't think about it because that's the one I'll land on just because I'm thinking about it. You know, the power of belief.
See?
Let me think about something else.
You already know. And while she's doing that, you guys can call in And the number is 470-412-0917. That's right, y'all.
That's right.
That's right.
So I'm gonna do. I just opened up to one randomly, and the name of it is One.
See?
Ha!
Look at that.
Okay. So here we go. And let me just say something. I just realized I feel real vulnerable right now.
You do? It's okay.
I feel really
vulnerability is fine.
And I knew that when I put the book out, that I was, kind of putting myself out there.
That's what we do.
And that's fine.
That's what we do.
I'm fine with that. But every now and then, I think about it and I go, did I say that?
But then again, they don't know that, though. They don't know.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that because I feel like when you express your heart,
to the fullest,
people feel that.
To the fullest.
And so I pray that you feel
to the fullest.
You feel me.
Trust me, they feeling it.
All right.
That's right. You feeling that, aren't you?
So this one is called One.
One.
God made me to love, to appreciate the small things in life. Music, dance, and love. Melodies, beats, and breaks. To cook, to eat, and drink. Smiles and sensual things. He made me passionate, honest, true, trusting, loyal, sweet, modest, with an appreciation of me. He made me question tradition and run to him. Always, since a little girl, I've loved him. He is all that, and he made me. He made me to love him. He made me to love me. He made me so we could be one.
That's right. That's right. I love it. One. It makes perfect sense.
Thank you.
It makes perfect sense.
I mean, it's definitely timely with everything we've been doing. I just feel like after our training and just like releasing all of those negative emotions, I feel like congruent.
That's right.
I feel at peace.
Yes.
I feel
a weight has been lifted off.
A weight has been
Completely.
lifted off. I
Completely.
feel there's another word that was trying to come in there. I feel definitely more in alignment, but
She's
more
floating, y'all.
I know what alignment feels like, but I feel like this is a deeper level of alignment to where
Awakening.
I'm more at one with myself, if that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense.
I feel like I'm listening to myself more.
Yes.
And I'm finding myself, sometimes I refer to myself in the third person because there's a whole other self, if you will. Inside of myself.
Inside self, yes.
And I'm so much more in tune with her now.
Oh, I'm so in love
that
with
I
her.
refer to her as it's me, okay?
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
Yes.
Do not please people, okay? Sometimes
It's
people
like
take
Abraham
things
Hicks,
and run
y'all.
with it.
It's like Esther and Abraham
Look,
Hicks. If y'all get it, you
me.
get it. It's the secret.
It's me. It's all me. But I know what they're talking about now. When we all have heard the phrase or the term higher self.
Of course.
I feel like I'm in tune with what that
That's
is
what
now.
that means.
And so like I'm a very visual person, and so after doing all of those exercises,
see more.
I feel more. Like I feel more. I know that when you have a lot of emotional trauma and a lot of things scars, beauty marks, like Sierra calls them, when you have a lot of those that you haven't dealt with and released, you lock those things away
It causes a lot
in your body, and they
causes a
cause they make your body toxic. It's not
Off
just the
balance.
things that we eat. So when I tell you Lord,
And I know exactly what she means.
after releasing that, I feel
light.
I feel light, but I feel this energy, y'all. Man, it's me, but it's
Nothing
like
can stop her.
a whole lot more vibrant, a whole lot more confident, and just in tune with what I want and who I am. And look, it's not all about me, but I just
No, it is about you.
I'm gushing, and I want to gush because I want other people to feel
good. Let them
this.
feel. They can feel it. Let them feel it. Feel it. Y'all feel it?
I am a work in progress, but when I tell you, when you release the 5 negative emotions, and I have not arrived by any means. I still have more work that I need to do, but I have done a ton
of work. And you can tell the difference after releasing
a
those
ton of work
emotions.
already.
You can see.
And I am free, honey.
Free as a
Look,
bird.
I will no longer censor myself.
She will no longer.
For fear of judgment.
That's right. One of the worstest things.
And you know, it's funny because I don't know if it's just my nature or because I'm Aries or whatever.
I
have always had the tendency to want to push past obstacles, just like the
knock it over.
The hard-headed. Oh, look, my Uncle Ray calls me Knucklehead. That's one of my nicknames. I have many nicknames, but Knucklehead is one of them. For that reason, because look, don't tell me that I can't do something.
Exactly. You're going to do it anyway. That's going to push you to do it. People understand that when you say you can't do something, it makes you go do it.
I can't what? Oh, watch this.
Let me go show you. Back in the day, you know, it's just crazy, you know. And I'm a very humble person, you know, or whatnot. And, you know, I've worked for so many people and high people itself. And, you know, we all powerful in our own way, you know, and I understand that. There's such thing as getting an airy head. There's something as having a big ego about it. And there's something as about being humble because you know what you do. And I'm that humbleness.
Yes.
And I've been around energies that say that they're God because of the fact that they help or they save a life or they have done something, or you know what I mean. And it just
they feel like they've arrived. Feel
a certain way, like, oh, when I get there, oh my goodness, this is gonna be. I'm gonna be so humble, and I'm gonna be so, you know, this person just free and peace, and you know, it just does something to me. Like, you know, you everybody is equal. I don't give a darn what title, president, vice, whatever, a doctor. We are all one. Like she just read at the end of the day.
Yes.
It doesn't make you any higher. I can go to school and become that same person or that same thing that you're doing or whatnot. And that's all it is. It just take a mind. It's a mindset, again, is what we're talking about. It's all about the mind. It starts with your mind. Once you realize what you want, and it has to be what you want. You have to be passionate about what it is that you want.
And you have to get in tune with that. You really
tune about what you want.
Have to get in tune with, because what happens is, let me tell you, this happened to a lot of people during our training too, myself included. Once you release all those negative emotions and you release, you know, those limiting beliefs, and then you come into alignment with yourself, a lot of times you'll find that your mind has changed about a lot of things.
Completely changed. It's not even real. Like your mind has completely changed.
We've seen people make totally different career changes. Let's see. Let me think of an example.
Somebody quit their job.
I'm drawing a blank right there, but a couple of people did just put their 2-week notice in. It's like, why am I doing this?
Our classmate or whatnot, she announced, like, you know, she put in. I was so proud of her, you know, whatnot. And we just got we're all in search. We're searching for ourselves and our next move, where our desires are, and
really
what we
wanted
need to
step into our purpose.
Step into our purpose. And she went on this little group that we are in, and she went on there and she announced, like, you know, she's like, yeah, I turned in my 2 weeks notice, and you know, and how it just, you know, and I can feel the energy.
The energy was,
and I
just,
can feel it when she said, and that felt so great.
Yes.
And I felt so good after I'd done that, you know, because the thing that we go through in life, when you want to make that shift, when you want to make that move, we go through fear. You go through fear, because now you start wondering, well, how am I going to do this, Lord? How am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to do car note? How am I? What is it really? what really matters and what really the big deal is the fact that your mind is made up of what you really want, and the how really fall in place. And the problem that we have and we have been doing in our past, and besides what we have learned now, is the fact that we get in our own way of the how.
We get stuck
and we
on
start
the
wondering how, and we trying to figure, being superheroes, trying to solve it all. And it's not for us to solve everything, because you're supposed to let things be. If you having faith, that's part of having faith, letting it be.
Listen, if you knew what your superpower was, we all have a superpower. Let it be. Look, I like your musical undertones. I like it. Keep it going.
But it's just, and we're serious, and it's very, very important, to really have that self-love and having that time to yourself, because you wake up, your intuition is speaking to you, and you're not really paying attention. We're not hearing it because there are signals that your body is giving you through these things. Right? I'm telling you, pay attention.
I'm gonna write a book.
Write it.
I'm gonna write a book called Your Superpowers and How to Use Them.
And how to use them, because they are
you
there.
You can make look, your subconscious mind is always working for you. And if you set a goal that is well formed, that is very specific. That is specific as far as not the how, but very specific about the what. How does it look? How does it sound? How does it taste? How does it feel?
What do you hear? What the sounds you hear or whatnot.
And you lock that thing in. Your
yes, go ahead.
You lock that vision in, and your subconscious will go to work on that thing, and you'll find your things just synchronicities and different ideas occurring to you, like I could do this, like it happens all the time.
Old stuff you have forgotten would just come up, and that any situations or whatever that happened, it would just come like, oh my God, that's what. Okay, so answers get answered. Questions that you've been worried about from before, and you haven't had any answers. It comes to you. And
it's crazy how when you get in alignment with yourself and what it is that you truly want, I kid you not, the world will shift
for you.
The world will shift around you, because that's exactly what has happened with us and what is happening right now.
Absolutely.
Look, Dr. Wayne Dyer said it. It is not, look, it's real. It's real.
Is, and we're not just going to say
He said, change the way you look at things.
What do you think?
And the things you look at change. And he said it another way, too. He said, change your mind, change your life.
Change your mind.
That's real. That's
change
real.
Your mind
That's
again.
real. And I'm sure, and I think this is probably going to resonate with somebody out there, but magic, what is magic? Magic is seeing the things that you did not see before. And that's exactly what happens when you raise your awareness and your consciousness and go ahead and come up higher, because that's what God is calling all of us to do. Come up higher.
And that's what the show is about too. We lift you up higher.
Yes.
So all that kind of
align. Poetic Levitation. We want to take you higher.
Yes,
we want to help you ascend.
Yes.
We want to help you get to whatever your goal is.
We want to help you release any emotions or any energy.
Any stagnant energy that's holding you back.
Call us.
Let it go.
Both of us here, we do sessions, yes, and
we
do sessions together, and it would be awesome. I mean, we're looking forward to it. We want to do group sessions and so forth. Thanks to COVID, and
right.
It's okay. It's okay, because we still working amongst it. We are here doing safety. We making sure that wearing our masks, we getting our temperature checked and so forth. So soon to come. It's coming.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
We're going to have some events coming up. I know I keep saying that, but it's coming. This COVID, just keep a positive mindset, guys, because your belief really does create your reality. Jesus said it is according to your faith.
It is.
That you have received. So if you're not receiving what you want, you need to find ways to get your faith up. Release that negative emotion. come get you some coaching.
Let me tell you how my mind worked yesterday.
Ooh, okay.
I had got a call. I was working, and I got a call, and the call was like, I have no. How's your day? You know, my energy was high. I was in the house listening to my mantras and just in the house. You know, my energy is super. So
her mantras
so
are.
it's super high. Oh my
Yes.
gosh! And I get a call, and it stayed high too. The call was just a little
off.
a little bit, and I was able to manage it with my mind. Again, it goes with the mind,
with the techniques,
with the technique we have
very
learned.
good.
And so I got a call saying that it's someone mutual we know has. I don't know if it's good or bad. I said, it's good. I don't know if it's good or bad. So yeah, they passed. I was like, oh my goodness, wow.
How you know if it's good or bad?
Oh Lord, they passed. So that right there had
well, depending on
the feelings, because you go through these emotions, because all 6 of them they're gonna wake up. I started to feel something, in my chest. I was like, oh wow, okay. Unconscious mind, what kind of feeling is that? Just because I'm aware, I know this person, I was around this person and so forth, or not, and they passed. So hearing about how it passed, it wasn't coronavirus. Let's get that out of the way. It wasn't coronavirus. We released that. No corona. And saying that they took their own self to the hospital or something like that or whatnot. They just had a conversation with a friend on the phone, and they got off the phone, and the next thing you know, the hospital don't call the friend back and say, you to come over for the next of kin. They had already passed. So wow. It made me think. It made me think. I said a prayer. Of course, after that, I said like a nice little prayer, and I felt something. Because I felt something for not even the person that passed, for the people,
the loved ones.
The loved ones is what I felt that for, as of like, how would they feel like, if there's a loved ones or any siblings or anything like that, how do they feel like that person was by themselves? They live closer to the hospital. They was able to take themselves to the hospital, but it's just the simple fact that, when we all go to when we all transition. And a transition is a very powerful thing. I've always thought about transition going in peace as for in your sleep, whatnot. So when you going through things like that, I start to wonder in my mind, like, I feel something in my chest, like, wow, were they alone, and how, like that, and how they didn't have anyone.
Was anybody with
in
them?
Pain is really.
Were they in pain?
Were they in pain because
Suffering.
you didn't sleep? Because when you sleep, you resting in peace, you're sleeping. And you going through something, hospital, and then those are trauma, those are pain or whatnot.
Right.
So those are, I think about those right there.
And then with the situation, not knowing, if they were able to have someone there with them.
So that right there was the other side hard. That I was going. But at the same time, I was able to say, and I think I felt it, like I knew something. I was like, well, you know what? They're not in pain no more. Not knowing how they passed,
but something told you
that they're not in pain no more. I said they're not in pain anymore. They're resting in peace. They're not in pain, so they're not struggling. I said whatnot. So I guess I felt something, like I knew. My unconscious mind must have knew something to say that. I don't know how I got into that topic, but just saying again, the mind is how you really translate things in the mind and how you interpret it. Interpret things in your mind to help you move forward, like she said, and push forward. It really starts with your mind. It does.
And that did spark a thought for me, seeing as to the fact that we all are going to have that day when it's time for us to transition. That's what gives time its value, because that's the only resource that we have that we cannot replenish. And so in that way, it's probably our most valuable resource is time.
And then you go back to self again.
And so, and when you look at it in those terms, and then the fact that we are a work in progress, the best way to go is always a proactive one. Where you're at cause, and you're trying to progress through those levels on purpose, because guess what? That is the purpose of life, is our growth and expansion. So even if you think you're just going to float through life Newsflash, you're not, because it's designed for us to grow and expand
and be something in someone.
And so that means that, the challenges are going to come, whether you're being proactive about them or not. So you can sit around and wait for it, or you can do something about it now and come into alignment with yourself and your highest purpose here for the time that you're here. One of the saddest things that I've heard from people from a lot of people in the personal development industry and other industries as well, and they talk about how when you go to, like, say, a retirement home, and a lot of people are good, but a lot of people are not
in there,
and it's because of regret. The number one reason why people are not doing well is because of regret and just
where they take their mind back to.
What does that poem say about a dream deferred? That's one of the hardest things in life to eat. To come to the end of your life
and knowing that you can
and not and think about what you coulda, woulda, shoulda done, and not feel fulfilled in some way. That has to be hell. That's what hell is to me. Is coming to the end of my life and realizing what I could have done had I used my time more wisely, had I managed my time more wisely. All of us have dreams. All of us have goals and desires. And we have those for a reason.
That's right.
For a reason. Is your purpose is usually tied up in that. Your purpose is usually tied up in whatever your greatest desire is. If you're in tune with that. And if you're not, there are people who can help you get in tune with that.
Give us a call.
Purpose.
On purpose. And we are here to help you.
You can walk into your purpose on purpose. And
we have trained ourselves actually to help now.
Yeah,
and
we have
that's
the tools.
That's the very powerful thing about our mind, and
we're very passionate about what we do.
And we are, and we are fun with it at the same time. That's why I'm really blessed to have her in my chart, in my chart, in my life, because in my life path, I already know, and on all the places and all the people that have been placed in my life, I definitely know the how and for what purpose. I'm definitely aware of the purpose each and every single person plays in my chart.
Sister, you've been
on my mind.
Sister,
that's right. That's
okay,
right.
let me stop.
Take us way back over there, Lord.
Yeah.
So yes, it's a great thing. So again, you guys can call us in, and we're welcome to have really interesting conversation.
Are we live on Facebook?
We should be live. We're supposed to be live.
Hopefully, but nobody else is calling in.
Yeah, they're supposed to be live right now.
But that's all right. Yeah,
I can repeat the number
we are,
for you
Raven
again.
saw us.
Yeah, she did. So the number again to call us live here, we're really welcoming you guys to give us a call. It's 470-412-0917. 470-412-0917. That's right.
So give us a holler, y'all. But yeah, you know what? I think I want to choose another poem at random.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
The random been on point, though.
Dun,
It's been on point.
Dun.
I
Okay,
went
let
down.
me see.
I went down. Lord, I should have went up.
That's all right. That was
down with the
good.
break.
It was a nice effect. It gave, a little fullness there. Man, let's see.
It's great. I'm excited.
Just a random. I'm going to count to. You tell me when to stop.
It sounds like the cards.
I know it sounds like I'm dealing the cards, shuffling.
Now.
Oh my God. Oh my. This is my soul. Jesus.
Oh, look at that.
Okay. I'm about to put in my soul.
She's going to pour it out, y'all. This Journey So Far, which is on Amazon. Get you a copy and
I
just
never
be
thought
lit.
I would like perform this one out loud. This was only to be read. But
Well, it's already been out loud because
but I'm going to honor
it's on
because
This
I'm a
Journey So
woman-
Far.
I'm a woman of my word.
She's on Amazon, y'all. Make sure you get a copy. This one right here.
So it's whenever I read it like I read it because of the name of it. I read it like Pee Wee Herman, but that's totally not the tone of it.
Okay. No, however, just however you want to read it.
Did I do that?
Did I do that?
Or is that
That's Elmira.
That's Elmira.
That's
Oh
Elmira.
yeah.
Did I do it? Wait a
We
minute.
love our Disney babies. But anyway, the title of this poem is called Did I Do That?
No,
Accusation.
No, that's Urkel. Take that back.
That is
That's
Urkel.
That's not Elmira.
Look.
Elmira is like, Elmira is with the little baby
That's
voice.
right. That's Urkel.
Want to go down the hole? That's
getting-
Elmira. You know, this chick right here.
It's
I know
been too
so
long.
much.
We're getting
yeah,
all the
that's
characters
Urkel right
mixed up.
there.
That is Urkel. Okay. But this is called Did I Do That? The Accusation. Yeah, this is like my soul. Anyway,
She's
this is
pouring out her soul to you guys.
This
This
is
is
on
very,
page-
very passionate.
this is on page 65 in this journey so far. Did I do that?
Did she do that?
So I'll put some feeling into it for you.
That's right.
Stress, fear, inner confusion, shame. Who am I really? Did I? There's no way. I wouldn't. I couldn't. But did I? Stress, fear, inner confusion, turmoil, sadness, depression. Am I insane? Am I crazy? Did I do something so bad that I have now blocked it out? So confused, so hurt, so betrayed. The accusation made against me has turned me into this distant, doubting, crushed, bitter, almost hopeless, angry at God and cold. Why? Why? My soul cries out, why? Now, what I pictured as love has been distorted, ugly, foul, hideous, irreparable, crushed beyond recognition was my identity. Now, who am I? Stress, turmoil, fear, loneliness. Loneliness looking for an escape, looking for solace, nowhere to be found because I'm still mad at God for allowing this to happen. Running. So now I'm running away to I don't know where until I fall. I fall to my knees. He's the only one who can save me. Lord, help me. 3 powerful words that made me begin to make sense of things. At 22, my rude awakening would grow me up into a woman of character, wisdom, and virtue. People are not perfect. Don't put them up on pedestals when they hurt you, when and not if. Forgive them.
Forgiveness.
Let God be your guide, your light, and your strength. His grace is sufficient. I'm not angry anymore. No more running. Less pain. More truth. Healing. Relief.
Yes.
Strength, but still hurting. Thinking. Praying. Counseling sessions. Purging. Praying. Forgiving. Healing. discovering me, loving me, growing, knowing I didn't do it, healed, no more pain. Thank you, Lord.
That's right.
Peace. I have peace.
That's right. That was a very emotional one. I can kind of see. That was good.
I never thought I would do that one.
Well, see?
But apparently, it was actually very cathartic. It was
I'm glad that
Yeah.
I'm glad that we did it that way.
Ooh, all right.
Because I needed to actually hear that myself,
Wow.
you know, whatnot. Yeah. And you know what? You reading that and me in the transformation mind that I'm
Yes.
in is basically the transformation that we just went through.
Yes.
That's straight NLP.
Through all those emotions.
All those emotionals that we worked
And
out.
releasing.
The fear and release.
Release.
And, you know, and she
Release.
had it already done that already in the book
Peace.
before the training. That's
Peace.
all in there. That's all in there. And really, release is really a great thing, people. I think that a lot of us fear releasing and, you know, feel of being judged or being called weak or anything like that.
Or
Or
not allowing
not
ourselves even to
allowing
cry.
to release. Those are very powerful steps.
One of our classmates remembered the exact date of the last time he
They
cried.
Yes.
And he said
It
it
was-
was
it
like
was
December 28th, 1997. And I was
Yes,
like,
Lord,
whoa.
we were in shock. Like, seriously.
What?
It
we
was
have
amazing.
to release. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have to release that
And they
stuff.
felt so awesome. Yeah, I mean, they were just thinking the fact, like, wow, like, couldn't believe that, you know, so much emotions that they were holding and, you know, everything being suppressed. Like, you really don't know. We push it in. You know, we bite our tongue, as you call it,
And
bite
you
our
know
tongue.
what?
That's the same thing as being suppressed when you bite your tongue. And you have to
that's
be
good.
careful right there
That's
about
good.
biting your tongue, because sometimes it's not always good to bite that tongue.
That's been my
You
loudest
have to
message.
release. And I've
is
been biting
speak
mine
up.
for a long time. And, you know, speaking up, it's
up.
not going to do anything. It's a release. Speaking up is a release. It is.
You have to honor yourself.
Please honor yourself. Who else will if you don't honor yourself? Who else will? The inner you is coming out. And I think it's time for you to listen and wake up. Because when you wake up, you stay woke. Things start to clear up. Things start to happen.
And
You start
begin
to see.
develop
You start
new
to receive.
awarenesses.
You start to be
Develop
in
new
line. Your
awarenesses.
vibration is changing. You start to
You
you
see
start to
things in new
block
light.
a lot of things that you thought that you wanted, and all of it is a facade.
You see all the things that you didn't see before.
Everything becomes clear.
Crystal
You
clear.
allowed yourself
clarity.
with things that are for you, and what's not for you, it'll disappear.
You release those things
And you
that
put 'em
no
in that
longer
box.
serve you.
Just like that.
Throw it away.
Throw it away, and it's gone.
And it's gone.
Trust me, it's gone.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Peace.
That's right.
That's right.
We want to thank you guys. I'm so excited.
Thank
I
y'all
just,
for tuning
for
in
tuning
today.
in, you guys, and just
I
letting
didn't
us
realize
share.
what was going to happen today.
We're not
I didn't
supposed
realize
to.
you were going to make me bare my
We're not
soul.
supposed to.
But you know what? I'm glad I did.
I'm glad you did.
I actually released.
The unconscious mind, when I told you,
Hey.
I already knew already that I was going to make you a smoothie, right? So when
Yes,
you
I
came,
appreciate
when
that
you,
because I haven't eaten.
when I came in and I gave that to you and you said that you hasn't eaten nothing.
I was like, perfect.
It was just a ding because the unconscious mind will always know. I didn't know that she didn't eat nothing. I knew already what I was going to do. My mind, again, ding.
But
My
listen.
mind was already made and it said, I'm going to do this. And I did it. So it was a purpose for what I did it because I did not know, again, that she didn't eat nothing. See, that's how the world works. That's how things shift. That's how
When
things
you get into alignment. When you get
align.
into alignment.
And it's crazy. Yesterday, we didn't even know. We both had on the same freaking doggone clothes almost. We look
just
like
twins. We had no idea.
It just, this is
Exactly,
alignment.
from head to toe.
Alignment is it's a very powerful state. And I just want to always continue to stay aligned. That's what I ask. My wants and what I ask is to always stay aligned, because the more I stay aligned, the more power I can appear.
Look, once you clear yourself of all the negativity, from all the past, we all go through things.
Now the unannounced.
Once you're able to release that stuff, you become so much more
free,
clear and free. Yes,
you don't care no more. You have
so
to.
Much
you don't
clarity.
care. Like Christy said, "Excuse me, y'all." That's the finger you're gonna have, and she said that, and I really kind of do understand exactly what she means.
It's beautiful.
I'm realizing for myself, as for my response from before, how would I react to a certain situation, and how I do it now is I like my now.
I like my now.
I love my
better.
now, because it's freezing. I don't have to respond really.
Certain situations I might have clammed up before, where now
right.
I'm a lot more forthright and confident.
You asking yourself questions like,
in tune with what I want. So I don't waste time questioning like, oh, do I really want this?
Is that a problem?
Is this a good idea?
Or is this a problem?
I don't know. Is this a problem for me? Or what are they going to say? I'm not worried about what they're going to say, because I'm tuned into what I want.
Exactly.
So they're not my gauge.
Exactly. And that being said,
on anything. Hello,
message. And we're here to deliver lots of messages. So please be aware and please wake up and be in tune to be elevated to the next higher purpose.
Taking you higher, because you got to believe. If you believe that all things are working for your good, then you got to know
that it is working for your own good.
That it's all working for your good, and that all of the cooperating components are coming together to make that thing happen.
That's right. It is.
But lean on your faith.
Believe in yourself.
And away from fear.
Believe in yourself.
Don't feed those things that, I said don't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to speak in the negative.
We don't speak don'ts. We don't say don't.
So, feed yourself those things that are positive. Think on these things. Whatever is worthy, whatever is notable, whatever is valuable, whatever is beautiful, whatever is high vibration.
High. Lift yourself higher.
Yeah.
And trust me, when you do that, the people that you're around, that energy, it just comes around you. That's it. Anything else that's definitely not in favor of you is going to disappear.
Because you attract whatever it is that you are. So whatever's going on in your environment, whoever's in your environment is projecting something about yourself back to you.
Your projection is?
Perception is projection.
Perception is your projection.
Because if it is according to your faith that you receive, then that's true and biblical, that perception is projection. Think about that.
Fact.
So, and that's why it's so non-beneficial to murmur and complain, because you're just perpetuating the situation by doing that.
Pretty much, you're dragging.
And that's why it's so beneficial to praise and laugh and give thanks, because you bring more
gratitude,
more of those things that make you feel that way to you.
Exactly.
So we have to become more conscious of this. We have to become conscious creators, because we are co-creators with God.
Message. That's your message for this Saturday.
More
you guys.
to come on that. I was going to speak more on it, but I'll save that. But I am working on a book, y'all. This is like my manuscript right here. It's a book called Consider Who You Are. Very, very powerful.
Can't wait.
I'm working on it now, but I want to wait.
And she wants to wait.
Yes. I'm working on it now. And I'm going to put the finishing touches in it once we finish our master practitioner training, because I'm going to
save our mind.
Leave a lot of golden nuggets and value in there so people can get a lot of value out of this next book.
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
I'm so excited.
To go. I can't wait. I'm just mind blown. Again, another shout out to Christy Miller
and Nathan Rossi and Recalibrate 360
and the whole crew.
And
Kai.
all of our classmates,
Hey, Kai.
our fellow practitioners and master practitioners in
That's
training.
coming in. Yeah, that's coming. And we're really excited that, this blessing is beyond measure that has happened to us, and it's life changing. And so we're glad to be here and share all this knowledge with you guys, and help, because our purpose here is to help, and we are aware of it now, and that's what we out here walking in, and definitely in gratitude right now, and just living in gratitude so that everything can flow like it's supposed to.
Yes. So thanks again, guys, for tuning in. We're going to switch to, I believe, the second and fourth Saturdays.
Yeah.
Of the month. We've had a lot of different shifts, as you can imagine, with everything that's going on, and there may be shifts coming in the future, and that's fine as long as we get on this air and get to interact with you guys. That's fine with me, and as long as y'all rocking with us, we rocking with y'all.
That's right.
But I'm gonna read one last poem. It's short and sweet.
Short and sweet, like us.
Short and sweet.
Well, we're not short.
And maybe our studio manager can take us out with a little music.
Yes, that's right.
Yes. But this is
All
called.
right, what are we looking for?
Oh, you could do the. You could do just the first part of the intro. Just take us out.
We do that.
That's right.
And this is called "I Am Enough."
I am enough. Yes.
I am every woman.
This is for me.
It's literally all in me.
Yeah.
I am every race. You see it. Indeed.
Indeed.
I am every color. Every shade is evident.
That's right.
And I am enough.
Enough.
But when will I see it? Right now. Good night, y'all.
That's right.
Have a great week.
Have a great week. Thank you guys for tuning in. And again, we are giving you good vibration and good energy.
Be blessed.
Until next time, be blessed.
Be blessed.
And be safe.
Peace out.
That's right.